At least 11 teachers are officially refusing to work, and some parents are keeping their kids at home instead of sending them to St. Raphael Catholic School here in North York. This comes after a report found classroom air regularly exceeded recommended carbon dioxide levels. Experts say there are health concerns, and some teachers say they've been suffering with symptoms for years.
How can they learn when the air quality is not up to par? You know, it's not just the students, it's the staff, it's everybody in the school.
Steve Zamango is keeping his grade 7 daughter at home. She's enrolled for in-school learning, and it's too late to switch her to remote. But he's too worried to send her to class after he saw City News' coverage this weekend on the air quality at St. Raphael.
She's just receiving her homework and doing her homework as best as she can without any instruction.
An air quality report commissioned by the Catholic School Board found classrooms at St. Raphael regularly exceeded recommended carbon dioxide limits of 800 and 1,200 parts per million. That's an indicator of ventilation quality in occupied buildings. The school has no mechanical ventilation. The report also found open windows didn't improve air circulation. An air quality expert at Ryerson University says the health impacts of CO2 levels above 1,000 ppm are known as sick building syndrome.
Headache, fatigue, sort of some skin and eye irritation, a bit of respiratory irritation.
One person I think has red.
Thomas Tenkate also says children could experience cognitive effects.
At that level, students are tending not to perform as well in regard to decision making and sort of numeric ability. What's worrisome is, particularly for children, is that we'd sort of consider them to be a vulnerable population, because from the perspective that they basically breathe in more air than what adults do.
The union president of Toronto Elementary Catholic Teachers says at least 11 teachers have come forward saying they have these symptoms.
They said in their own minds and in discussions with me, it makes sense now. I've been consulting with my medical practitioners the last couple of years describing these symptoms, and now it's starting to make sense. When they were home doing remote learning, as we know, December, January, and part of February, they were not experiencing any of these symptoms at all.
Just a week after being back in the classroom, Altamore D'Annunzio says teachers have symptoms once again. St. Raphael is one of 40 Toronto Catholic schools with no mechanical ventilation.
In my view, this just may be truly the tip of the iceberg.
The union says some St. Raphael teachers would feel safer teaching remotely. A Ministry of Labour inspector has been assigned to the school and is currently investigating. The Ministry of Education has given the Catholic Board $4 million to improve ventilation at schools. The TCDSB says St. Raphael remains a safe place for staff and students, and that the CO2 readings never reached a level that would be deemed unsafe. They also add they've installed medical-grade portable HEPA air filters in the classrooms.